Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, hold on, let me fucking likewise being a bitch. Okay, nope. Okay, so in this one I don't know if you definitely can't see. I already drawed out the design on it, so draw out the design of your knife, and then obviously once you do that, the only thing left to do is to cut it the fuck out. Okay, and then it's to find what you're going to use for the handle. Okay, I thought I lost my scissors. So in part one of this, I was cutting it out, and then I showed you what you were supposed to do. So what you want to do is cut it out. You don't get any second chances with this also, by the way. So what you want to do is cut it out. Also, no, depending on where you live, they can see this as a legal weapon. Okay? Yeah. Metal. You can tell by the sound. You can use wood, you can use whatever to make the knife. If you're wondering, how can I so easily cut this piece of metal? That's because, well, look at how fucking thin this is. Like, how can you not be able to cut it? Painting it is optional, by the way. I just would love to point that out for you. I will probably be painting it. You do want to do things like this every so often because this can get in the way when you're cutting out the rest of your knife or dagger, like whatever you wanted to make. This is not like, I would say, a exact replica of Jake Sully's knife, but it's close enough for me. I'll probably make another video on like how to make his like sheath. But yeah, all of these are gonna be in separate videos because I need to make more videos. I think the last video that I made outside of the first part of this was like a couple weeks ago or something like that. I have been busy with my own thing. Avatar Fire and Ash is coming out soon. And I really do like the franchise. And as you can see, it's starting to come out very, very. So make sure that one side is sharp and the other side is dull. Otherwise, you could be like, at risk of cutting yourself. And like I said in the last video, I am not fucking responsible if you cut yourself. Okay? Yeah, this can be like quite a fucking bitch, and so you do want to do things like this. If you are following along, or if you just like, I want to know how how these things make it. This is actually my first time making this. Most people that do tutorials, it's like, this is not the first time making it. I mean, this is my first time making it, but I already know what I'm doing because of well, how often I make a weapon. And if you are wondering, are weapons illegal where I'm to? It is illegal to have self-defense weapons where I live. But these weapons are not for self-defense. So if you can see, this is like the edge of my handle. So not all of this will be on my handle. There's a very high chance that like your fingers really start to get tired when making this. Because this is pretty fucking difficult. Oh, and like I said in the last video, I'm actually pretty strong for my age. For my age, I am pretty fucking strong, but this is still really difficult. Your gloves may get stuck. And wear gloves also. By the way, wear gloves. If you are doing metal, wear fucking gloves, okay? Because this can be quite fucking dangerous. Okay? If you're not a complete idiot, you probably wouldn't be using scissors. Or you had other types of materials that you could be using. So far, both of my fans that I have talked to, they are kids. So for the both of you, for Connor, you should really be careful since you are, I'm not gonna say your fucking age. You are really fucking young, so if I were you, be very fucking careful. And for Caleb, I would also be careful when cutting this out. Okay? As you can see, this is the start of my handle. And you can actually start to see it form now. You still can't see the actual knife itself. Can you see the design? Nope, you can't. And if you are wondering, this will take you like probably about an hour to fully fucking make. This is not for people that are weak either, by the way. Okay? If you're weak, just try differently. one thing that you do want to do, what I just did will help it move, like, will help it hopefully cut a lot better. Because heat can make things a lot weaker. As you can see, this is almost the whole entire handle, almost fully cut out. Okay, there's a bit more left to the actual handle. Now, obviously, you're going to put something like, you are going to make a handle for it, because just keeping your handle pure, metal or pure whatever you made, like, no, that's pretty fucking stupid. In the last one, I did list off all of the materials that you would be needing for this, so... Also want to make sure that it obviously does feel good and nice in your hands. Just imagine if, like, no one watches this fucking boring ass video. See, that's the type of things that happen. Ow. Fuck. Yeah, definitely wear gloves, because I am really gonna, because look at how, you see, that's going to have to, like, go when you're fully finished with the knife, okay? Depending on where you live, I would recommend trying to make the knife look like a toy, okay? Just want to make sure that you can swing it around pretty fucking good. Make sure that it's not flimsy, okay? Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm doing this instead of cutting out the rest of the design, that's because this is being a fucking bitch. And this will definitely... this is... And this is also a fucking bitch. Stabbing me through the fucking gloves. So, this part I recommend if you're not careful, and if you don't have tough skin, get an adult to do this. Your gloves will probably get stuck a lot unless you're using the right type of gloves. Also, oh, and make sure that the design that you choose, you like, okay? Fuck. That is a goddamn bitch. So now that this is out, you can somewhat, like, tell what I'm going for. No, I'm not going for a giant bread knife. So it does kind of look like that. Now about the giant wall thing, as extra tough, this will be a bit easier. As you can tell, ow, this can be quite fucking difficult. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention that you do need, that I did not mention on the list, patience, okay? Make sure you have fucking patience. Otherwise, you ain't gonna do so good with making this. You do want to do things like this. Let me know down in the comments how your version goes. Really interested, and yeah, let me know what you make with this information. I'm wondering. So more and more of the design is showing up. Now, you don't want it to be flimsy like that, okay? And this is a fucking big. Now I'm cutting out the actual blade of the knife. Now you can actually see a bit of the blade. I do have a wooden, more, a wooden one that looks, and does have, the same, ow, fuck, type of design. Finally, almost finished cutting out the fucking blade. But finally, I'm almost finished. And you can take a look. At my design. This is the blade design. You do want this to be able to cut, so take a loose piece of fabric and obviously see if you can cut it. This is what you do want to be able to cut and stab it, okay? You want that. Now it's time to just make the pain in the ass blade not be a fucking pain in the ass. You don't have to worry about the fucking handle. At all. You don't have to worry about that fucking handle. So you are going to make a handle for it, okay? This is my first fully metal weapon. This is the actual first weapon I made that's pure metal. Yeah, if you were following me and you want my design, this is what it should go out to look like when you are finished. See? Come back later for part 3 and making the fucking handle. My name is Phoenix and I'll see you in the next video.